My name's Yashin-Shaw, speaker, author, leadership mentor. I've spent the last 12 years working with leaders, emerging leaders, aspiring leaders to liberate underutilised talent, expertise and creativity. And I've been doing creativity and innovation since before they became the flavour of the month. Indeed, I started my research in this field over 25 years ago. But today, I work as an innovation and creativity expert committed to creating vibrant, future-ready workplaces populated with people who are excited about coming to work and bringing their great ideas with them. One of the areas that I specialise in is working with leaders and teams to develop their creative thinking and creative problem-solving skills. I love seeing people's faces light up when they realise that they are so much more creative than they give themselves credit for. I really enjoy seeing the light bulbs that go on in people's heads as they understand and tap into their creative thinking talents. I revel in seeing leaders and managers unleash and harness the creativity of their people in order to produce innovative outcomes for their organisations. For example, I recently worked with one leader who completely changed her self-concept around creativity. She had repeatedly said, "I'm not creative. I am so not creative." Yet, by the time we were done, she had realised that simply was not true and was basking in the joy of her newfound creativity. Part of the problem was that she had a very narrow definition of creativity, and we were able to reframe that, and it made all the difference. On another occasion, a senior leader at a university here in Brisbane used my tools and methods with her team, and she found her team engagement levels increased immediately. The team gained clarity on how to use their creative talents to work together more collaboratively, and it improved their decision-making processes for team project constituencies. Now, you've heard the old phrase, "just add water." When my daughter was young, she would love playing with those kits of dehydrated sponge shapes. Don't know if you've come across them, but what you do was soak these strange shriveled up little shapes in water overnight, and in the morning you would discover something amazing. The sponge absorbed the water and expanded overnight and produced all sorts of brightly coloured, fun flowers or fruit or animals. Now, I see my work a little bit like the water that unleashes that potential. What differentiates me is that I've done first-hand original research into this field. It was in fact the topic of my PhD thesis. How do people develop expertise in solving complex problems creatively? Since then, I've adapted that knowledge into a suite of models and methods that essentially do two things. Firstly, they enable people to become expert, creative problem solvers, and secondly, they upskill leaders to develop more creative teams. So my Solution-Centred Teams program is the culmination of this work. The process provides leaders and team members with a clear set of steps for firstly, understanding their creative potential, and secondly, for collaborating more effectively to produce creative outcomes. The program specifically addresses the challenges of how do we get people to bring fresh ideas and new solutions to complex problems. Leaders and organisations often don't know how to unleash and harness the creativity of their people to produce innovative outcomes for the organisation. Consequently, that potential languishes and stagnates, especially when people are so busy that they're not motivated to think outside the box, or when they've fallen into a pattern of team meetings that are boring, repetitive, unproductive, delivering the same kinds of solutions. This program is built on two simple premises. Firstly, that everyone has the capacity to be a creative problem solver, and there are easy ways of developing this capacity. Secondly, individuals and teams can increase their creative output by understanding and utilising some surefire processes and principles. Unleash the creative potential of your people, because creative individuals change teams, creative teams change an organisation, and a creative organisation changes the world. Are you ready to change the world?